Well, I've been waiting so long for it to finally pull the 2020.8.1 update, and we finally got it. Hopefully it's going to be a good one. What's good, Tesla gang? It looks like I finally got my first Tesla update. I mean, technically it's my second, but the first update I had that came with the car I only had for a day when I drove back to Arizona, and then I updated right when I got home. I remember when I updated to 2020.4.1 that the braking and autopilot actually felt a bit more intense than it did the day before on my road trip back home. I'm hoping maybe that's one of the bug fixes that got fixed in the background, and maybe that won't happen anymore. That'd be great. But looking at the release notes, it looks like the biggest improvements of this update for my specific car are Bluetooth improvements. So the transition from your phone to your car only occurs once you're sitting in the seat and all the doors are closed. So that's pretty cool. Although personally, I haven't really had that much of an issue, although I guess I haven't really been on the phone that many times to experience this problem.
Oh, this guy's getting soaked
There it
and all
goes.
his
It
soda
works
that he
right when the
just
door
bought.
closed. It took a couple seconds and it connected to the car, so that's a good improvement.
Okay.
And then we also have improved voice command reliability, which is going to be great because there's some times where it drives me nuts trying to do a command and it just doesn't understand me, doesn't know what's going on. Sometimes it doesn't even hear me at all, and that's really annoying. It says including in areas with poor connectivity, so that could be good, especially if it actually works when you don't have any connectivity whatsoever, so you can still open the glove box and control the climate control without having a data connection. Turn wipers on. Set wipers to 4. Set wipers to 1. Open the glove box. Play Godzilla by Eminem.
You're a monster. I can swallow.
Turn on the dome lights. Set dome lights to auto. Open the trunk. Open the front trunk. Turn on the headlights. Turn on the heated seats. Set the heated seats to 1. Turn off the heated seats. Open YouTube. Set the wipers to auto. So it looks like we don't actually have any new voice commands, although the old ones are definitely working a lot better. I don't know how I forgot this one. It doesn't mention it at all, but one of the big features is that the car finally supports XFAT for Sentry mode as well as the dash cam feature. So this is especially good if you have Windows and don't want to download third-party software to format your hard drives. There you go. Just kidding, I lied. It doesn't work. Upon further research, it looks like they pulled it from this update and it might come back in a future one. So it looks like that's all we got. If you have a performance model, you got track mode version 2. If you had a Model S or X, there's some other features for that. But for me, I just got the basics. So now I'm just gonna go for a quick drive and see if I notice any difference with autopilot or maybe ping-ponging got reduced. We'll find out. You know what, I wonder if we can actually take this turn here. Okay, it couldn't take that turn, which, I mean, it was basically a lane, although it was a really 90-degree turn in a lane. It's kind of weird. The acceleration feels the same. It's a bit of a rainy day out here today, but let's engage autopilot and see how well it does. See if anything changed, such as braking, acceleration, steering, ping-ponging, whatever we can see it happen on this road. It always does a really good job in the rain, so I'm not expecting anything to go amiss. Although if you look carefully, the lane lines and the rubber sealant that they put in the cracks is all blending in together right now. Plus the windshield wipers aren't on, so it's doing a really good job at maintaining the lane, even though it's really hard to tell the difference. Alright, windshield wipers have been activated at a slow speed. Looks like we're coming up to a red light. And nobody's in front of us, so we're going to definitely have to take over. Unless maybe it stops at stoplights now. Should we find out? Should we? Should we? Well, that's weird. It It actually started braking. That was basically some phantom braking right there. I'm not sure if it had anything to do with the red light, which would be kind of cool, although it definitely wasn't going to completely come to a stop. But it was doing it. I'm not sure why. There was nothing else in front of us. Huh, that's very interesting. Never really experienced that before. Now we can get re-engaged, see if we notice any more phantom braking. It looks like this guy stopped in front of me, broken down, and it was slowing down for him, which is good. I mean, it is a car. Oh, it's a whole accident up here. Ooh. All right, let's get re-engaged. And we have another red light coming up. Let's see if it stops. Yeah, it's not doing anything. I'm not sure why it was phantom braking back there then. That's a glitch. The windshield wipers are working just as good as ever, or as bad as ever, depending on how you want to look at it. Let's get re-engaged here. We have someone in front of us this time, so it should come to a slow, steady stop. I feel like when it actually comes to a stop with a car in front of us, it's actually doing it at a more moderate pace instead of doing it at the last second, so that's an improvement right there. All right, we got a green light. Let's see how long it takes to pick up speed. Yeah, it seems about the same. Making it through this intersection just fine. Definitely one of the worst intersections I've ever seen. So it looks like everything is basically the same, other than that phantom braking that I've never experienced before now, which was kind of weird. So hopefully that doesn't happen too often, and hopefully it gets fixed in a future update. As for stopping, it feels like it's stopping a bit more moderately now than it used to. It used to do it kind of at the last second and slam on the brakes a bit hard. But now it's easing more into the stop, just like it was when I first picked up the car before I updated to 2020.4.1. So it looks like that's an improvement. As for merging, it's not doing a good job right here. But let me know if you guys noticed anything new in the update and anything that you want me to check out. Let me know what you guys want to see next. And until next time, I am out here.